All right, I think we're ready to go. Everybody have a cup of coffee?
Yep.
You ready for half hour of awesomeness? Yes. So welcome to 1 Million Cups Chico. This is a program put on by the Kauffman Foundation, the nonprofit entrepreneurial foundation that supports the creation of small business across the United States. And there are, I think, over 160 different chapters now across the United States. Doing the same thing we're doing this morning, getting together, getting our kids to school, figuring out our emails, texts that we got to get back, and showing up to help support the community by sharing your collective knowledge and collaborating and helping everyone succeed. Part of that is to share your knowledge, and more, I think it's important to share your failures about what not to do with your small business and getting your idea out to the public. So the Kauffman Foundation wanted to create an entrepreneurial ecosystem, and Chico Starts is part of that, reaching out to different parts of the community. So we wanted to not only reach out to the tech community, but to everybody, and give them a platform where it's safe to share your idea, express it in front of other people besides your friends and family. A lot of friends and family say, yeah, Bob, that's a great idea, go out and try that. But here, you can present the idea, tell your story behind it, and get feedback if it's a good idea or not, if you should pursue it. And again, share that collective knowledge about what you know, because sometimes just a 2-minute conversation is going to save somebody thousands and thousands of dollars in time. Time is precious when you're starting up a company, because the money you have in the bank is your runway, and you can run out of that really quick if you make a wrong decision. So there are plenty of people out there that will take your money eagerly without providing any deliverables. So please bring a friend next time, tell them about this. We'd like to have them part of the 1 Million Cups community. And we'd like to thank our sponsors. Our sponsors are Little Cafe for the hosting of the facility and the coffee today. We also have Danny Schwartz Consulting, which she does all our Facebook promotion and social media. And Chico Starts, we do a lot of the coordination and reaching out to the community here. And the organizers are MC today, Tim Sharkey, I'm with Chico Start, Operations Manager. We have Wendy Porter, she is out today, she's in Reading. Danny Schwartz, and she's a sponsor, but also one of our organizers. And Hastings, doing all our audio, visual, and technical items. Thank you for your time. Lynn, over here, she has many jobs as well. And Heather Oogie, which she is probably out doing another item. That's why you mean. Hi. There. So, please welcome today's presenter. She is a Chico State student. She is in her senior year. She'll be graduating. She is in a program with Chico State through the Center for Entrepreneurship, Dr. Rob, and she is an intern at Chico Start, working on her startup idea, as well as helping us around the office. Thank you very much. And this is her 6 minutes to present the item she's been working on, her project. It's called Finders, and I'd like to present Daisy.
Thank you.
Manzo. With Finders.
Hi, I just want to say thank you for coming and give me part of your time of your day. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good, awesome. Well, like he said, my name is Daisy. I'm a senior and I will be graduating in the spring with a degree in entrepreneurship and small business. My business is called Finders. It's here to help locate your customer needs. So, what you might ask, what is Finders? Well, I currently work at Buckle, and I deal with a lot of customers on a daily basis. We have a software that allows us to find inventory, but most of the time that inventory doesn't tell us how many we have accurately or where it is located within the store. So when a customer asks us for a shirt in a size medium, we're often running around for like 10-15 minutes, and we can't even locate that shirt. That customer isn't want to wait that long for a shirt. They might as well just go to another shirt and find a similar one. So that's the problem I'm trying to address, along with having back stock accessible to the customers in an application. So we're not having that back stock just lay in the back and only granting it to customers upon request. We want to show them what we have in the back for them. So just to reflect on some of the highlighting issues, the device, we do have a device. Let's tell us what it has, how many we have, but most of the time it isn't accurate. For example, if that shirt leaves the store, our inventory system will not mark it that day. Again, the backroom issue is we have it, but it's not visually for us on a computer system. Like, this is what we have in the back. So go bring it out. Also product location, like I mentioned. We don't know exactly where that product is in the store, as we often lose time trying to find it for the guest. So what do? We will accurately count inventory to have a better count of what we actually have in the store and what we have for the guest. The product location will be on the actual application. It will guide you to where it is exactly in that store, so you don't spend time looking for it. Also, product monitoring and where it is. If it's leaving the store, the device will tell you that it's already purchased and you won't have it in the store. All right. And how will we do this? Well, each product will contain an RFID chip, which will help us locate each of these devices. For example, if it's in the back room, it'll tell you it's in the back room at A or B in the slots that we have in the back. Or if it's on the floor, it's next to the jeans by the shirts that we have over there. So the application will help you assist you in finding the product. It will give us an accurate number of inventory and awareness of the back stock. So does this work? It does. Macy's have done this in their system, in their stores, and have significant growth in sales and on inventory count. Lululemon has also done it as well. I spoke to someone on the phone at one of the local stores in Sacramento, and they have their RFID technology already installed in, in their manufacturers. And whenever the product loses the RFID technology, there's a backroom associate that can actually make the RFID technology, but they don't have that technology where you can go actually find it if it's somewhere within the store. They just have it if it leaves, and they go put another one out there. So what Finders wants to do is be a long-term partner with businesses. We want to introduce a product to Buckle. We want to train them in how to use this technology, and we want to maintain communication with them to see if they have any improvements or anything that isn't working for them. And we want to have a yearly check-in. So what do we exactly do? This is more of a detailed. You hire our staff to work. We give the RFID technology and application that other manufacturers will create, and the application will inform you on how to run it. So my MicroStrategy is to license RFID technology from already existing manufacturers that produce this technology, and also have licensing for the softwares, because the database systems, businesses already have databases of the inventory, so we want to see if their ERP systems are compatible with the technology to operate. And the market strategy for contact, I want to reach out to people who decide which security tags to use, to have a conversation with them to adapt this technology. And yeah, thank you for your time. I'm Daisy, and this is my business, Finders. Minute left? Okay. Half a minute.
So, I have a question. So, have you thought about adding security to part of the application? So a store can be alert of something shoplifting?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've thought about it. I mainly had been focusing on actually the location part first, and then later on involving that. So I want to see if that is going to be an accurate or a working part of it, because that's what I mainly want to try to do, but then later on develop that in it when the product is dispersed to a retailer.
Yeah, we talked about that. We already have security devices, so to first get it on the main products and then do that licensing to the security companies. Put that into the little bunkers. So that would be step 2.
How many RFID readers have to be placed throughout the store so you know something is in a particular department?
Thank you for that question. I haven't really researched it. I haven't actually gone to an actual store and like put the actual technology out. So I don't have an answer now, but
You said it was on the wrap by the meetings or whatever.
it was like,
And you have to have some way to identify that very spot in the
Yeah.
store.
that's where I want to get. That's
Great.
This is very interesting. What's your unique selling proposition? And, Macy's is already using this, a lot of stores already use artificial technology. What is your unique selling proposition? What separates you from everybody else?
I think it's locating where exactly is. I try to research that how if they did any of that already, but for my research I did not find anyone that actually tells you where the actual product is. A lot of these stores are small, like Lululemon is very small and they don't have a lot of product out, like for example Buckle where I work. Another potential market that I can see going to is Forever 21. A lot of their sales racks are just like a mess, and with this technology I feel like it's more helpful to locate these items to get them off the floor to people's hands to purchase.
And how would you maintain inventory accuracy? What are your thoughts about that?
Inventory accuracy?
You say your inventory is going to be accurate. How are you going to do that?
How I think it's going to work is each product will have the actual RFID, and I don't know, I want to have a way where it alerts me or tells me like this RFID is malfunctioning, it's not doing its proper thing, and that way we get a proper RFID to have that accurate inventory. So, if I answered your question.
Yeah, kind of. I've been an inventory manager for eons, and this is a big problem. And the idea that you would have real-time inventory numbers for a store, and if you could scale down, like you're talking about, right, for smaller businesses, it'd be a huge value add. To be able to do that, because you've got 10 employees or 8 employees, you're busy trying to sell people stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you think your inventory is, I don't know, $35,000 and it's actually $23,000, it's pretty ugly. So a lot of companies struggle with that.
Yeah.
So that's a big plus, but you really need to dial that in, I think, because that if you did that. You could do that. I think there'd be a lot of people counting on your door.
Thank you.
So RFID chips, how much information can you put? Can you put, like you was talking about, not only the product description, what type of product it is, but can you put what the cost of the product is?
For my research, I believe you can, like on the actual product or when it's searched upon the software.
Yeah, well, like you're saying, so you want to make sure that every product, you know where it is, right? But you said you also want to give real-time data for if somebody bought that product, the computer will alert right away that it's no longer in your store, right?
Yeah.
But to be able, like he said, to be able to put a price on it. Like $12.99 or $29.99, so you can keep accurate inventory, and at the same time, how much money you're selling at real-time things.
So is your question if it will have a barcode?
Yeah, it will have a price.
A price on the actual RFID tag. From what I looked up, Lululemon does have the RFID, and that's what I want to go, and they have the actual price tag on there. So it's just, so if you lift up like the tag of the Lululemon, you can see the RFID through like the light, but it's not actually like you can't just see it, but it does have like the pricing of the actual product on there.
So basically, the RFID is just a unique identifier to that one individual item, right, which then ties back from a location tracking, which ties back to the database. So that way, when you have inventory come in, you've got that first in, first out, first in, last out process, which is then tracking your cost that you purchased, and then you're covering the freight and whatnot, and then you've got the cost that goes out the door, out the difference obviously being the profit in the store.
Yeah.
Right, so it literally is just a unique identifier. Even if you have 10 exactly the same products, all 10 of those items have a different code in the RFID. Now, can you triangulate with RFID? Is it long range enough? I don't know.
What do you mean?
So, as Emma said, you talk about tracking where that is in the store, having localized readers, like reader 1 is on the jeans rack, and reader 2 is on the blouse rack, and reader 3 is on the shoe rack, picking it up locally. But if there was a longer range version, you could put a reader up in the 4 extremities of your building, right, and then it would be able to determine where it was through triangulation. I don't know, I think RFID is close proximity, like when we tap our credit cards and stuff. Maybe RFID isn't the right technology. Maybe there's something else that would be more appropriate.
I was looking at what's computer vision, but that was just, it kind of just isolated away from it, but that was kind of because of Amazon Go has that kind of technology. But I was kind of more seeking for the accuracy and location because that's the main issue that I saw across my current job over there. And that's the issue I want to solve because it takes a lot of time. So I probably later on I could like improve it to get to that level and have more, maybe that could help me locate the actual item instead of the actual RFID in the future.
Because I guess the other thing is if you've got a store like Macy's with millions of products, that, you know, we're sticking a tag on every single thing, it's got to be cost effective.
You mentioned shoplifting, they would be able to track that. What if a shoplifter has something like this? It's supposed to be a Faraday cage sort of thing for your cell phone or for your key fob. And they put your little RFID tag inside one of these and walk out the door. If you have any way to monitor any activity like that.
Well, thanks for the question. I hadn't thought about that. I totally didn't cross my mind about the whole wallets and how you can just, like for passports, they have that so you can't scan that. So I didn't think about that.
Someone wants to steal something. How many store employees actually stop when the beepers go off, right? Like at Home Depot. Like you can walk out so you can go to deactivate it. No one stops.
At Boca, we have like a policy where if like it rains, go up there and make sure like there's no tags. Like, or if they come in with a Forever 21 bag, we like ask them like, can we help you to see if you have any security tags? Because our security alert is very sensitive.
From my understanding, it sounds like it's going to be the businesses that are paying you?
Yes, the business, they're the customers.
Is there going to be a customer interface that goes along with it? So if I walk into a store, I can pull up the app?
That's
or
what
is it going to be the employee
that's what I'm kind of torn. I don't know, like my initial thought was to sell it to the employees and have them locate the thing. But there also already is applications where it tells a guest if the product is actually in the store. So I want to implement that, but I don't know if I would offer companies to have only the employees or the customers, because Buckle is very about customer interface, building a relationship with the customer. Well, like Forever 21 is it. So if Buckle only wants to have that employee feature, then okay. But if Forever wants to have it for their customers, then I see that as an opportunity there as well. Does that make sense? Okay. Did I answer your question?
It sounds like you're thinking about doing either or. But you're thinking towards business first.
But mainly business, and then explore that option.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks for the question. Yeah.
Again, and I have a million questions about this. So it sounds like you got the RFID chip on the product, and like Rich was saying, you know, that's just going to identify the product, right? Prices can change real time. I mean, you know, you just put something on sale, whatever. So that's going to be tied to a back-end system, like an ERP system, right? An enterprise system. And you know, so your technology needs to be really using industry best practices, protocol, XML, you know, those kind of pieces of data transfer protocols, right? Are you familiar with that term? With XML?
Yeah.
It's just a scripting language that will allow information to be transferred from one location to another. And so it's used it kind of takes a database, piece of information, and moves it over to another database. Okay?
Yeah.
So, you got the on the back end, you got a, ARPID on an item, and then you've got some type of technology or some type of an app in between this. Right? That's the tracking process. That kind of your vision of how that would work.
Yeah.
Just to put it simply.
If this was answered, I want to connect the systems that they already have. I don't want to start from the bottom with a business. Like I want to have the software be adaptable to whatever they already have. I don't want to start from scratch because that would take a lot of money, and I don't think businesses would attract businesses. They already have something that's working for them, and I just want to improve that for them.
Good. Okay.
So it's finding ways of implementing with the million and one point of sale software out there, basically, through whatever interfaces they have. That could be that's going to be a challenge, I think.
Oh yeah.
With the number of packages available that are already implemented in place, tying yours into that with XML or using their APIs or something. So
yeah.
It'll be fun. It's a fun challenge.
Yeah. Yes.
On all the tags and everything, with so many different products, that as a consumable, stores need to keep buying it. Have you thought of that as a revenue stream besides just selling the technology licensing?
I did not. I feel like that would be a good aspect to add because every store gets new inventory every day. So that would be like each time they need to get new tags and new tags. So I feel like the life expectancy, I'm not quite sure how long of it would be, but I could imagine it won't be as long. So I feel like the purchasing of the RFID can be a source of revenue.
You make it work. Yeah. That should almost, if you're looking at licensing this as a monthly kind of fee or an annual fee, then look at including a set number and then add-on packages from that. Treat them as almost that disposable consumable item, right? Each thing's an individual code.
Yeah.
Somebody comes in, they tap on the RFID reader and it's being assigned to this product. Next. You don't need to remove them, right? Because otherwise you're wasting time at checkout trying to find them.
Yeah.
RFIDs are so thin it can almost be invisible. Like you said on the general tag anyway, maybe even with the barcode and the pricing on top of it, and it just goes out the door. So that way that just keeps that rolling as well. I mean, it doesn't help the environment because we're throwing things away.
Yeah.
So that's finding that happy.
But that can be an upsell from basic tags to printed label tags. For each of the different stores, and then maybe even a high-end tag. One just basic. You find it, the other one you can code. Because I think with the RFIDs, they have different capabilities, information.
Yeah.
Giving them that option for the different product lines. The more expensive it is, the more adding they want on it.
And you make the coding proprietary so they can't go out and just pick up RFID tags anyway.
Yeah. That's true. That'd be good. Any more questions? No? Well, thank you for your time and coming out here to hear my idea. I hope you guys have a nice day. Oh, wait, another idea?
What kind of asks do you have for the community? What would you need help with?
Like?
With putting this together, what would be your first item that you need help with it? You would know. You can have like the best consultant help you before you choose.
The best consultant? Probably the technology, because I've been doing research myself and then trying to inform myself how this technology works based upon my own research. Before this idea, I wasn't even familiar with RFDI, but through this idea, I've done my own research and tried to understand the idea and seen, like I said, computers, I forgot what the word, computer screening or scanning. I wasn't really familiar with those terms until upon this project. So I'm not really familiar with the field or how to actually build this or kind of test run it in a way. So yeah, probably someone who can help me actually do a test run with a prototype or something to see if this actually works.
Yeah. Product engineer development.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, is that it?
Perfect. Very cool.
Well, thank you again for coming.
So, thank you, Daisy Manzo, with your awesome Finders idea. I hope we find some help for you and see if you can part it on. Thank you, everybody, for your time, for showing up today, and your words of encouragement and your nice ideas for Daisy. It's very appreciated. I want to thank all the organizers, again, for showing up, all our sponsors, and does anybody have any announcement, anything happening in the community? Well, tonight, Chico starts putting on their startup hang, so if you'd like some information and meet other people doing startups, see what's going on in the community, we'll be at Parkside Tap House, 5 and 7, and see you again. Other than that, I think we're finished up, so go out, have a good time, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for showing up, appreciate it.
Do you know who's scheduled for next week?
Next week, we have 2 more Chico State students that need to present before they're finished with their semester.